Hi, welcome to another exciting installment of me talking about how I ink and colour in. I've had a few questions recently about how I colour in primarily with the Copic markers. So I'm just going to do a few quick little sketches and stuff. As you can see, I've already inked a few of these characters. The cat I coloured in first and then I inked. And the little monster, as you can see, I've inked, and I'm going to colour him in afterwards. I will colour in something and then ink it after, usually, if I'm a little bit more precious about what I'm drawing. If I'm drawing in my sketchbook, I'll usually ink it first and then I'll colour it in because it's more likely to smudge doing it this way. When I am being a bit more precious, I'll draw something on Copic paper. And I'll colour it first and I'll ink it later, so it's more or less likely to smudge. As you can see, the colours really aren't fantastic on this piece, but the inks aren't smudged, so that's pretty good. And someone has just jumped up to join me here. Thanks, Lewis. He likes to get my markers and bat them onto the floor. Lewis, come on. And he's quite a loud cat too, as you can see. Anyway, so I've drawn that on the Copic paper, and I will use this sketchbook. I'm not too precious about sketchbooks I use. As you can see with this one, what is it? Visual Art Do, and I think it cost me like $6 or something. But again, these are just for sketches and nothing that is going to be fantastic, so I'm really not going to worry too much if it smudges. And as you can see, these sketches aren't perfect. They're never going to be when you do them traditionally, obviously, so yeah, that's that. And when I do ink and colour in Photoshop, I'll use an A3 sketchbook, something simple like that, and it's bigger, as you can see too. The Copic, and there's our lovely model Lewis. Yeah, making them look very pretty indeed. Thanks for that, Lewis. Anyway, this one I've coloured and then inked. I'm going to colour this one in now. I've got a few Copics and the Pro markers, which are pretty good too. They're a bit cheaper than the Copic. I have a few trees in there, but as you can see, they're primarily the Copic marker. So I'm going to start off, how about a green, very original. So as you can see, it's not really bleeding out of the lines there. Once something's inked, it generally doesn't bleed as much unless it's little detailed marks like this. The lines inside the drawing will smudge a little bit sometimes. Depending what paper you use, I really should probably pick my sketchbooks a little bit better. Smudged a little bit there. Yeah. I'm always promising myself I'm going to get better paper, and I rarely do. Old habits die hard, as they say. Now I've done just the outside, it's a bit of a lighter colour. I'm going to get a bit of a slightly darker green. This is a tria. That is slightly darker. I don't think I've got anything darker here. Let's have a quick look. No, alright. So gosh, that has smudged a bit, hasn't it? This is the first page of a new sketchbook, so I probably should get something that isn't going to smudge as much. Either that, or I should colour all my work in first, or colour my work in, sorry, before I ink it. Confusing myself here, talking too much. So just colouring him in. See, it's smudging a little bit more there too. Never a good thing for your pen to run out too. Very annoying. But we'll progress. I've been using Copics for about, I think since about 2006. So how long's that? 7 years or so. I don't work primarily with them. I use Photoshop for more finished work, usually for clients or what have you, but I do enjoy sketching with the Copics. For the most part, they have a fairly professional look, I suppose. They have a nice colour range too, nicer than probably the Tree, which is why I use them. As far as what markers bleed more, I really can't tell you. I haven't really thought about it too much actually, but from my experience, I don't think it really differs that much. So as you can see, he's lighter on the outside, more darker on the inside, so it sort of has a simple sort of shading quality. His horns are yellow, as you can see, which I will then use this orange Copic marker. Yeah, chrome orange to be exact, and I'll just colour inside here so it makes it look like it's shadowed on the inside of his horns. I think it's simple sort of cell shading, I think they call it, but I think it's pretty effective when you're only using a few colours, such as I am today. I'll just colour in his little eyeball there, just gone over the lines a bit. I should have got my colours out here instead of leaning over. Anyway, his little tear, he's so sad about his lost ice cream. And who wouldn't be? Especially in this hot weather that Melbourne's been experiencing today. I'm sure there's a few dropped ice creams around the city and a few spilt tears as well. So as you can see, he's sort of slowly coming along. I'll have like a sort of pink colour for his lips. I think my fingers are casting a shadow over here. Sorry for my my cheap and tacky nail polish being half on, half off. Someone said it was, I don't know what they call it. They said it was a bit smutty or something the other day. I think it's more laziness though than smuttiness. Yeah. I should go and tell that person that, shouldn't I? What colour ice cream should he have? Maybe strawberry? Or maybe, what about lavender? Is there such a thing as lavender ice cream? There is now. There we go. You can see I've gone over his little tooth a bit there, so I'll just get some liquid paper and I'll paint over that after I finish this video. And then just for a bit of shading on his eye, I'll just get this grey, kind of a lighter grey, not too dark, and I'll just colour it in there. So there you have it. I'll probably go back and do a few things, put a few little marks on him and stuff, on his horns. But that's pretty much, you have it. Here's the monster and the cat. Anyway, hope this has been somewhat informative. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Thank you. Bye.